Welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike, where we share testimony stories. Today's story is International Men's Day. International Men's Day. Who better to share this topic with than Mr. Nelson Banda of Men's Network? Mr. Nelson Banda, welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Today we want to know more about International Men's Day. Why International Men's Day? Are you now getting threatened by International Women's Day? Why do you want to have your day, and why do you want to celebrate?
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. Actually, the International Men's Day is an initiative that has been celebrated in other parts of the world. Yeah, so in 2 years ago, Zambia joined a community of 8 nations to start celebrating the International Men's Day.
Okay.
It's not a competition with the women, but it's actually recognizing that there are also men who are, who are keen to advance gender equality. But most important of all, men have got their own special emotional and health challenges that we want other people to know about them, by also catching the attention of government leaders, policymakers in a cross section of international platforms, to begin to know that while as we are also fighting for gender equality, we also need to address challenges affecting men. And if you look at what is happening now in most of the countries, especially in the northern part of Africa, a lot of young men are risking their lives to cross the Sahara Desert, to cross the Mediterranean Sea, going to the Middle East and Europe to seek opportunities. And all those things are actually stressing moments for men. Why do they take so much risk, risking their lives, their health, to cross all those challenging deserts, oceans, to seek opportunities in other countries, which they can find a way of dealing with in their own countries. So what our own governments and our own communities to know that men also have got issues that they need to begin to plan. For instance, men's health. Men, we rarely go for medical checks. For instance, a simple headache, a man would not go for a checkup, but would rather go to a medical store or a
pharmacy and buy painkiller and self-medicate.
Yes, and yet the situation could be more serious
than meets the eye.
For instance, it could be high blood pressure as a result of other issues that men also
stress,
stress and so forth. So we are now saying we need men to have conversations on their own, to talk about their own issues, but also bringing them to the attention of
the people, powers that be,
the powers that be, but also the people that they live with in their own communities, women, community leaders, and so forth. But we also want to celebrate men that have been passionate about promoting gender equality in their own spaces. It's not about competition, it's about bringing together or supporting each other.
I like the celebration. We have men who are really determined and who are helping and are drawing in others to help and ensure that women are safe, women are respected and cared for. I think it's important that those men are celebrated. So the celebration, that I like.
So it's that's what is meant to celebrate it. Of course, other countries have been talking about it, have been celebrating it. It's began in the Caribbean and now it's spreading. So far, there are by the time we were joining this campaign, there were about 80 countries.
Wow.
That were
already in it.
Yeah. Okay. Now in Zambia, we're saying we need this. So the countries are going up. In Africa, I think they're about there are about should be 4 or 6 countries that are celebrating this kind of activity.
Okay.
Here in Zambia, we started it 2 years ago in Chiwombo.
Okay.
Yeah, we had very good interactions with the community, and the government was also there. The DC for Chiwombo came to officiate at the event, and last year we had it here in Lusaka in Chaisa.
Okay.
And we wanted to grow so that even governments, the private sector, and the cross section of the community can commemorate the International Men's Day. Last year, the theme was talking about zero male suicide. Yeah,
okay. Men, that's a big thing for men.
Yeah, it's a big thing, and a lot of male or men commit suicide because of
having no outlets.
Yeah, to burst out their emotions.
Yes, because what I've seen is it's easier for women to open up about the abuse and the violence that they are experiencing than the men. One other thing is that men, when they try to open up, they are laughed at.
Yeah.
They ridicule them and tell them, you're a man, how can a woman abuse you?
Yeah.
Not appreciating that man is allowing that abuse or is going through that because he's a gentleman. He doesn't want to be to bring himself to a level of hitting that woman. But yet when he expresses what he's going through, he's laughed at instead of praised for being someone with for being a gentleman basically.
Yeah, so men keep
they bottle everything in, and because they bottle it in, they have no outlet. That's how they end up thinking there's no way I can go. The only way is out, and that's how they end up killing themselves. So this is a very good thing if that awareness can be brought out, especially on that day, to say they do not need to die.
So we are working very hard to ensure that governments recognize it. But one interesting thing about this is that in 2023, Zambia was leading a group of 8 countries to ensure that the International Men's Day is recognized by the African Union. So we came together as a men's group in 8 countries: Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Tanzania, DRC, Mali, Tunisia, and Kenya.
Wow.
Yeah. So we wrote a petition which was sent to the African Union.
Wow.
We haven't gotten a response yet, but we'll continue.
I'm sure they'll be receptive. This is such a good cause.
And more countries have expressed interest to join. By last week, we had colleagues from Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Who are also interested.
Congratulations! Wow, you're really doing so well.
And this is good for Zambia because, if I may go back to what was happening in the 70s and 80s, Zambia was the planning center for the liberation.
Can you imagine?
Of all the surrounding countries. And
it is. Even in women's movement, it was Zambia.
Yeah, it was Zambia, and it's quite interesting. So I'm sure if we start writing history, we're not going to leave this behind.
No, it has to be part of it. Wow, thank you so much. No, I'm very excited that this is the route you are taking. And I'm sure many more countries, after seeing the benefits of your works, are going to join. The issue of men suicide really hurts so much, because the ones who most of the times decide to take that route out are people that are so useful to the community. but because they were not given an outlet, they end up going that way. Okay, that is so interesting. So have you planned any activities? What sort of activities do you want to bring out there? Are you going to have dancing? Are you going to have dinners? What type of things are you going to do?
Yeah, very interesting. You know, you can avoid dancing to celebrate the men. Those that are doing very well. The dancing will certainly be there.
It has to be there, and we will come and support you and dance with you.
Yeah. Please come and join us in November this year. And well, we are thinking of doing something unique so that we can have, you know, something that has never been done, but something that will bring men together. Yeah, that's why we are saying we want to bring different, you know, institutions together. The more you talk about it as a group, the easier it becomes. Yeah. So,
I'm sure you will get a lot of men.
Yeah, maybe we'll think of coming together by way of having a men's campfire conference in the stadium. Put up a fire.
Wow, that would be nice.
And talk about men's.
That would be nice. You know? Are you looking at different classes of men? I know you may have men in the compounds who may want to celebrate this way, and maybe men in the suburbs who want to celebrate it differently. Do you take time, or are you just fighting to bring everybody together?
Well, it is important to bring everyone together so that you know, everyone has got something to share. I know other activities, there are always, you know, differences. You know, people who, for lack of a better term, will say, you know, this group is only composed of the elite. Yeah, we want to bring in people from all walks of background so that they come and participate, they listen to each other. Because at the end of the day, it's the message that we want to take to that person in Kanyama, in Ibex Hill, in Kakalonga, because at the
end of the day, they are all men.
They are all men.
The pain is the same.
Yeah. So maybe perhaps we should not come in our jackets, but we should come with our ordinary t-shirts. So that
maybe you could actually make t-shirts. International Men's Day, and every man. I think that way it actually makes everybody feel one. Yeah, because if others come in suits and others have come in t-shirts, then there's that class division. But if you made t-shirts, so everybody can come, if they want in slacks, they want shorts, but in t-shirts that specifies International Men's Day, and then the men are all one. Okay. Wow. That is very interesting, and we'll look forward to that.
That's a very interesting. But of course, we'll take advantage of, you know, bringing gatherings of men to talk about, you know, how we can support women's participation in decision-making positions, because you know, we have seen that our women are behind. There are a lot of international instruments that have been signed. You know, the participation of women at world level, members of parliament, you know, and other, you know, platforms is very low. Perhaps that would also be an opportunity.
That would be a forum.
To talk about how do we bring women.
What can we do?
As men. Because not that the men before have failed, but because we want to bring in women. You know, a woman does not fail any other job. I want to give a scenario of this rural woman who has educated her son, and that boy is now president. It means
that woman is able,
is able
and capable.
So we need to
appreciate.
Maybe we should also start talking about the men pushing for a woman, you know, president, a woman, UN Secretary General, such kind of things.
Yes, you know? Why not? No, that would be very nice. I think it's about time. It's about time. because you know, our priorities are different. Men and women, we think we function differently. So I think if we change, today we have a male president, tomorrow we have a female president, you can see that their priorities were different, and the country benefits. Because that's all we are looking at, is our people benefiting, is the country benefiting. It's a win-win situation. So that would be awesome. Okay. No, we look forward to that. We look forward to see how this will unfold. Okay, thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to share on the International Men's Day?
Well, my appeal to men is to come in numbers, or wherever you are, on the 19th of November. Take time to bring a small group of people in your communities. If you are a teacher, bring male teachers, you know, bring your colleagues, a football space, talk about those experiences, because some of these activities we can actually do them without looking for, you know, money. A good example that I can give is how the men's network in Kawambo started contributing their own money to do a sensitization activity.
Wow.
So in our small way, we can buy a crate of Coca-Cola, meet
and meet under a tree.
Under a tree, talk about at the church, we know that there are men's groups. In most of the...
we have, especially like in the Catholic Church, we have men's organizations. Use that fora to share this information. That's doable. Okay.
So we're looking at all those innovative ideas.
Okay. Thank you so much. So there you have it. International Men's Day coming up in November. Make sure you're part of it. Women, encourage your men to be part of that fora. It's for our good, it's for the men's good, it's for the women's good, it's for our children's good. So let's all work together. When it's issues of men, let's be there with them, let's support them. Issues of women, let the men also come and support us. That way we are going to be growing together, and we are going to lessen all these traumas that we are seeing right now. So thank you so much,
thank
Mr.
you for hosting us.
Thank you so much. International Men's Day coming up in November. We are looking forward to all of you supporting and participating. You have heard it for yourself. It's not something that is surprising, so please surprise us by making sure all your husbands, boyfriends, children, workmates, everybody, they must meet and they must have fun and they must share how we can grow as one, supporting each other. We are different, and our differences should bring us together and grow us. So Comfort Time continues. If you have not subscribed, we're asking you to please subscribe. Look at your page as you are listening to me. Where it says subscribe, click on it. You have subscribed to even show you subscription added. Then where there's a thumbs up, click on it. You have liked, and if you do that, YouTube will share with other forums. And then share widely. Where it says share, you'll see a button that says share. When you click on it, it will show you the contacts in your phone. And then you share with whoever you want to share. That way, we are going to grow. And if you have any other suggestions apart from what you have heard us speak of, please feel free, comment in the comment section, and we'll pick that up. And we'll all grow better, grow bigger, and grow wider. As you have heard, other countries are joining. So please be there. Let's work together. Let's grow together. Comfort Time continues. See you in the next video.